This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and make sure you hype the video. If you go down below, if you switch over from comments, you can hype the video, and it's very important. It's free, so make sure you hype the video. All right, let's get right into this. Juelz Santana, all right? Now, he was making his rounds, okay? He's going around. Now part of me is like, okay, finally, because I did work with Juelz back in the day, and I do believe he's truly talented, and I do believe that he had issues that he was introduced to from Wayne, if you know what I'm talking about. Sippy, sippy cup. Okay, we'll just say that. This caused a rift between him and Cam'ron. Cam'ron would accuse him of being under the influence all the time and being lazy. Juelz would go back at him. This all happened on MTV, actually. MTV News. They would go back and forth at each other. And this was around like 08, 09 when Juelz was kind of blaming Cam'ron for being stuck at Def Jam, when really Juelz wasn't turning anything in, and he was trying to get off of Def Jam, and it kind of backfired. He was trying to make himself not hot, and he did that for sure, because he was not hot after that. Okay, he hasn't dropped. He drops music once in a while. I mean, his studio got raided in 2012 or something. They took all his music in his studio, and a bunch of. Then we all know he went to jail in 2017 for bringing a gun to the airport, which is stupid. Which makes me think that he wasn't thinking in his right mind. I think he's done a lot of damage to his brain. To be honest with you, I'm not meaning that as a diss. I think this happens to a lot of younger guys. Before Juelz, Juelz is smart enough to know to stay away from liquid heroin, I'm not saying I think that's what I think that's what syrup is, allegedly, I mean, it's crazy, So anyways, I don't know what he was. I'm sure he was off of that by that point, but who knows? Maybe he's just smoking too much weed. I don't know. We know he does that, and he forgot the gun in the backpack. But anyways, he's trying to make his rounds again. He did try during Love and Hip Hop. Then 504's manager ended up smashing Kimbella while he was in jail, and they broke up afterwards when he figured it out. Okay, whatever. Now Juelz is back outside. All I see him doing is doing these things where he's performing records from 2006. Now, here's a picture with him and Nipsey in 2016, okay? And you would think he's tight with Nipsey. He was never very tight with Nipsey, okay? Someone just connected them and they took a picture. He was wearing Nipsey's Crenshaw clothes, which he had from back in 2008 and 9, right? I worked with Nipsey very closely. There's not one Juelz song with Nipsey, and I'll say that'll all make sense in a second. I don't like people that, it just bothers. I don't know why it bothers me. It bothers me when people show fake love. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? So Juelz is doing these freestyle performances. He's doing everything but dropping music. He hasn't dropped a real album for 20 years at this point. I mean, he dropped like some type of mixtape in 2013, and then the one when he came out of jail. He's dropped little records here and there, but nothing crazy. And anyways, all these performance freestyles isn't new music. It's old music. Nobody's interested in the new music. I just don't get it. This just shows you that, like, and then it makes me think that, like, Juelz is kind of a D-rider, bro. Like, you went to the Crenshaw Burger and just looking back at the Nipsey thing, like, you guys, like, you really wanted to. You didn't do a song with him. You don't even have a song with him. This is like Meek Mill's fake love for Nipsey. Like, yeah, you guys linked and took pictures once in a while, right? You never did. Meek Mill never. Meek Mill really could have helped out Nipsey before he got his deal with Atlantic. A lot of people could have really helped out. Rick Ross had an opportunity to really help out Nipsey in 2013 and did not. They were just cool. I'm telling you, nobody wants to, like, really put somebody on. So anyways, I'm glad Sam, his brother, is doing very well with the burgers and everything. I'm glad people go there and feel like they got to show this fake love to promote the burger spot. Because then the family benefits from it, So that's cool. But this is fake. Okay, I'm sorry. It is. He needs to get back to dropping records. Stop worrying about just going places. Maybe he was booked out there. Juelz is disappointing, bro, because he is very talented, you know? He just needs to, like, he has records, too. I know he does. He has records. He has video shot. We saw him shoot a video of Rick Ross and never came out. He's scared to drop music. He's scared to flop. It's okay. You got to start somewhere. Jim Jones is flopping left and right. He's doing fine. Notice how Jim Jones didn't put him on that podcast, too. Like, Jim Jones isn't even trying to help Juelz. That's crazy. Cam'ron tried to help, but, like, he's too connected with Jim Jones. It's like you're connected with the enemy, the frenemy. Big Tigger's mugshot goes viral as Warren's people were trashing him in this because he does look like a guy that needs that lost his dentures. Now, Big Tigger, I think he's going to beat these charges. This woman has a history before Tigger. Tigger should have known better to even get with her. You know, there was reports of her leaving her daughter in a car while she went into a casino. I mean, very suspect. But Big Tigger's getting a lot of support from his radio station that he's at in Atlanta. We all know Big Tigger from Rap City and BT. That was a staple growing up. So, like, whether it was authentic or not, I don't know. But, like, all I know is that that's what we were fed coming home from school, you know. Moneybagg Yo's former manager is taking him to court for that's a lot of money, $100 million, claiming she helped start his career using her own money, only for him to sign to Roc Nation. I could believe this. This happens to a lot of people. He promised her a share of earnings, salary, and company perks. They always do that. They say, yo, man, once we get on, when we're in the jet, we're going to be in the jet laughing, da-da-da. Never ends up that way. They always get rid of most of the people that help them. And, you know, friends come along, right? But, like, people that helped a lot of artists don't go along for the ride. Because all you are is a memory of them before they were famous. And you'll never look at them like someone that's, like, super famous. You'll always look at them as, like, that's Larry. That's Larry right there, you know? You don't look at him as Moneybagg Yo. And you won't talk to them like everybody else talks to them, where they're scared because they need money. People treat people differently as how you meet them. Like, and you really want the people around you that are going to keep it real with you, but a lot of rappers get rid of those people. All right, so Lil Durk's artist got arrested. Let's see. Lil Durk's artist got arrested, and his name's Chuckyy, and he got arrested in Chicago and held without bond. You can't give information on Durk on the case that he's having right now, but I'm sure he can give other information. Is he gonna save himself? I'm sure he's seen and knows about some things, you know. This is the artist Molly, right? That's her name. That's on Drake's album, Molly Santana. Bro, her music is... It's part of what's wrong with rap today. I don't know why Drake put her on there, but he did. I think he used part of her song and for something, and it was something like that. And then Drake liked her energy and decided to put her on the record, which is a nice thing to do, to be honest, because this is not going to save music. I'm going to tell you that this kind of music, people love it. Don't get me wrong. She has a big following. Okay, but I don't know. You know, like, people like that kind of music. I can't even. It's not my type of music. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's part of what's gonna kill the genre. This type of music, not just her. There's a whole genre of music like this. You know, it's not even rap or hip hop. It's something else. It's like screaming on the mic. Screaming on the mic. Sodom. I'll call it Sodom music. 50 Cent talks about Daphne Joy, says, I don't even remember what she feels like. That was 15 years ago, or however many years ago it was. Was it 15 years ago, or was it 12 years ago? Anyways, this is when he was with her and had his kid. She was linked to a lot of celebrities around the time. 50 knew better, but he lost his mind. And I could see how this girl got guys. I see her interviews now. She's very charming. She makes you feel like you're the only one. She's very flirtatious, right? So 50 probably liked that. She was very submissive. But you know what? He probably saw that she was linked to too many people, got away from her, and then she changed. She was asked on Cam Newton's podcast, would you get with somebody that makes less money than you? She says, no, we could be cool, though. I could be a friend. And I was like, wow. It's true, though. That's how a lot of girls think. But it's like, she's a gold. She's looking for a guy with money to take care of her. That's the bottom line. When Diddy comes out, she's right back with him. For sure. Uptown Records. This is the biggest okie doke I've seen. Uptown Records is being relaunched. All right. By Andre Harrell, who is dead. He's dead. There is no more Uptown Records without Andre Harrell. Okay. It's being relaunched. Right. Uptown Records relaunched through Universal. Uptown Records relaunch. Nobody misses this. This was a time from a long time ago, but they're relaunching it under this guy named Sanders. Young Miami's being moved to this roster. G Herbo, Trap Dickey, ATL Jacob, 9B Michi, and Sunkiss. There was this is where like Mary J. Blige came from, Jodeci, Heavy D. This is where Diddy started his career. I can't help to think that maybe this is a way Diddy runs it from behind the scenes and is a payback for him not selling out certain people. I don't know, because it seems weird. Listen. No disrespect to the president of it or, what do they call it? The EVP? Because they're just doing their job. I don't know why they're relaunching Uptown Records. I don't think it holds any significance. It's not like Bad Boy or something. It was a stepping stone. Most people won't remember it. You have to be of a certain age. You have to be like 36 and over, I guess, to remember Uptown Records at all. Because, at all, I'd say, but, hey, and Andre Harrell's not here, so it's like, it's fake. Funk Flex, talking spicy. I'm the only one that feels like, am I the only one that feels like doing what you love is amazing? 5 p.m., City Lab, Dickey Bucket, and Old Jordans. Music industry hates me. Two losers ain't from the same culture should have ever mentioned my name. Okay, so I guess he's going to call somebody out. Oh, I think I know who he's going to talk about. I'm going to tell you something. Radio's dead, bro. It's over. He just he's the only thing that Hot 97 got right now. Funk Flex. So he's loving it. It's just him. It is what it is. Funk Flex is a legend, okay? But radio's over. He's just milking it. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. All right? Sauce Walker crashes out on Ray J. Says they sneak dissed him behind his back. He's over here riding Dean the Great and AB's sack, okay? He's trying to get in streaming so bad, and he's so insecure because these girls are calling him out saying he's broke now, right? He's like, I'm really $1 million guy. And then he's trying to show bank accounts and everything, which is like freeze frame shots. This guy lives beyond his means, Sauce Walker. I don't care if he brings in a lot of money from this and that. I'm telling you. This guy is very insecure. He doesn't have the millions he talks about. Call me a hater all you want. I can tell someone that has the money doesn't talk about it that much. like he does. Like he runs around screaming, "I'm really worth $1 million." Like, calm down, buddy. Anyways, called out Ray J to his face, says, "You're a bum. You're Brandy's little brother." Ray J didn't really do much. Wasn't really fazed by it. Ray J also said he didn't want to ride around with Sauce Walka with all the illegal stuff he had. And then he said Sauce Walka gave him back his bag or something when they were switching cars. And he says, "Take your own charges." Like, oh, like he has illegal stuff in his bag. I was like, Sauce Walka's thirsty, bro. He's thirsty. I don't care what you say. You can hate me all you want. This is just one video. It is what it is. But I'm just telling you, it's not hate. It's really just speaking the truth. Okay? Does Sauce Walka have a lot of money? He has a lot of stuff. He has a lot of bills. Okay? And he's a hustler. But he has a lot of stuff. You got to pay for all that stuff. It's not all cashed out. The girl exposed that he has 10 car payments, 3 house payments. He's scrambling you don't want to live like that, trust me. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. Let me know what you think about everything. Make sure you smash that hype button for me at the end, okay? See, you can swipe over. It's free. It's very important. That's the new thing on YouTube. You got to hype the video, okay? So this is how you do it. You just slide over. That's how you do it on your phone. I think there's a different way to do it on the channel itself on the computer. But yeah, please. Let's see what this does. Maybe it pushes the video more. But I need you guys to partake in that. Jordan Tower with JT News. Check you on the next one. Peace.